gentlemen, this is a very solemn occasion. This is a memorial service for one of the most respected bastions of our society. We had a funeral service over in Gin a couple of weeks ago, and everybody was very solemn and respected our funeral service. This memorial service is for our democracy of Queensland, who have lived and served our state with faithfulness and loyalty from 1901 to 2007. This democracy was brutally murdered by Peter Beattie, our Premier, supported by all the ministers and government members of his party. Let us gather here today and mourn this irretrievable loss. Ladies and gentlemen, pause and reflect for a while on what democracy has meant to us, how we have taken it for granted, how we have been expected it to continue even while it has been scorned by our leaders. Shed a tear today for Queensland, because this wonderful state that we call home will never be the same again. Ladies and gentlemen, the tide of discontent is growing over Queensland with respect to forced amalgamation. Peter Beattie is dancing on the toes of a sleeping giant which is just starting to stir. I say to you people of Queensland, wake up, stand up and be counted, say no to forced amalgamation. We want local democracy, not autocracy. Speak out for the right of choice. We don't want dictatorship without consultation. Why can't we be consulted? Why must we be told? We are not given a choice. Beattie wooed us with his promises of collaboration, consultation and public reference. Kolan Shire has outlined this last Friday in the Courier Mail. I no doubt you've seen all this. Peter Beattie was questioned on it. He just threw it to one side. But it's there in black and white, ladies and gentlemen. How the councils have been duped with false plans and promises, only to have the rug pulled out and told the complete opposite. How can we have good government with a Premier who handles the truth in such a careless manner? Now, he has a 7-man commission with such a short time frame that they couldn't possibly process more than 35,000 submissions and communications even if they were inclined to. Their time frame allows for the processing of 2 councils every working day of the commission. How can we have a fair and just result from this? What a laugh! What a laugh, ladies and gentlemen! Why the rush, Beattie? Why the rush? Surely the next 4 years wouldn't be too much to ask for Queensland residents to talk, consider and vote on local government reform. That is, if a wide-scale reform is indeed necessary. There's a great question there. Is it necessary? Is it going to achieve anything? Say no to forced amalgamation. Let your voices be heard in protest. Beattie is ruining our traditions and constitutional rights. We want democracy, not socialism or communism. Beattie is bullying not only local government, but he is bullying all the people of Queensland. Ladies and gentlemen, even the big cities that are sitting there and saying nothing, they think that they're just going to have little shires all tacked on. They think they're not going to be affected. Have they been asked? Or are they just told? He has sworn an oath to uphold the democratic rights of our state. But all he is concerned with is feeding his oversized and out-of-control ego. Stand up, Queensland! Stand up and shout out against this blatant attack on our democracy. I know you feel frustrated. People are saying, what's the use of objecting? When I say, shout out your objection. Shout out. Stand up and be counted. Let history put in their annals that there was a very, very strong objection to all these forced amalgamation processes. Say no to forced amalgamation, no to Beattie's bullying dictatorship.